Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vegan Brianna Bree. So I have a day off all by myself. It's the day before the last day of my old job. Monday I start my new job and I'm gonna get ready, put eyeshadow on for the first time in 2 weeks. I can't remember the longest, I can't remember going longer than this since I had my kids, and my kids are 4.5 and almost 7. So I'm gonna put eyeshadow on. I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, I don't want to start my eczema again, but it's looking pretty cleared up, so I think it should be okay. And I don't know what I'm going to use. A couple things. I don't know if I'm going to use these. The Divina Fantasia palette. I have a couple singles from they aren't from Nomad, but it's from various brands, and I need to repress one because it is getting everywhere. Possibly some of the Shine by SD Treasure Chest shadows, and then the Nomad Canadian Rockies palette that I know a lot of people have decluttered. So, oh my god, I haven't put eyeshadow primer on either. I know these videos don't typically do well on my channel, but I don't care. I'm going to use the Cosmetic primer. I'm trying to use some of my primers up, and then I do want to try the Sigma one. So let me know if you've tried it, because I don't know how it is, but I've heard good things. And there's Willie, my kitty cat, and Stella's underneath me, my bulldog. All right, let's get it started. That is Willie. Okay, so I have my dog down here. Surprise, my other cat's not up here. I have 2 cats and a dog, if you didn't know. So I'm just gonna okay. Sorry, I always say a quick look, but I haven't used eyeshadow in a while. I feel like, what am I doing? I don't want it to be too dark, that's what I'm gonna say. And too crazy. So I like this palette because I'm going to use Brave the Bears and Take the Hike. And then use that in my outer corner. Did I just say not too dark? Because of the Take the Hike shade, but I'm going to shimmer on top, so it'll be okay. And I want to get my nails done today because my new job, I haven't gotten my nails done in over a year. And I want my nails done and my toes done. So I'm going to try to find a nail salon to do that. And then I'm going to blend out with Moose Crossing. A lot of people don't like these palettes, or I've kind of talked not the best about these palettes. I really like them. I like Nomad a lot. I'm resisting the newest release because I know I have those shades, maybe not from Nomad, but some of them are kind of similar. And I have enough orangey browns. I did a video on orangey browns. It didn't do well, but they always look extra orange on me. And I wish they were a little more not as orange. So and I'm holding out for some other releases that I'm hoping are going to be better. And I'm on a low buy. I'm going to be talking about that. So I'm going to use a shimmer. So there's the matte. Slap on a shimmer. Use the Fear Night Pixie Epoxy. Trying to use up this bad boy. I need to take the stopper out somehow, even though I don't know how to do that. Because I don't know. This might be just a stopper in here. But there's some product up here. But you know what? Actually, I'll just use a new one. Which I don't think has that issue. So this is the best glitter glue. Do not talk to me about NYX because it has beeswax. So if you're interested in vegan ones, because that's all I talk about is vegan and cruelty free stuff. Let me know if you want me to bring back my grocery hauls, because I know, like, you know, the channel is supposed to be focused on stuff, but I like to do what I want, and I do like doing grocery hauls. So I do need more lifestyle stuff, but I know beauty lifestyle, I don't know. That's the only thing about this palette is there's not like a light green. So, and I do like using lighter shimmers. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool, this shade right here. I love Divina. If you want like a nice smooth shimmer or metallic or sparkly shade, Divina, yes. And Shine by SD. There's more brands I want to try. Look at that shift. Oh. And you could definitely just use browns. And then like a pop on the lid. Yes, that's usually what I like to do. And then I want a little bit more something. A little more, like, even though I know it looks just metallic, but it is very sparkly. Especially like right here. Shine by SD is really, really pretty. And I do have some other Divina shades, but I don't know if you can tell, but actually, I don't know how I'm going to repress that. I might get it again. Pretty for Your Face is also pretty too. But I don't know why that shade just like exploded. And I've repressed it before. I think they are hand pressed because even this shade here, but I might have to just scrap that and get another one. That's Catherine B Beauty's eyeshadow, and I do really like her. It has nothing to do with her. I don't know if this dropped or something, but it's just gotten worse, and I'm gonna try to salvage it, but it's like everywhere, and here and there, everywhere. And I have some Cleon. I have 2 Cleona shades. They are expensive though. Maybe I'll try the Cleona shade. Forgot what the shade name is. I'll put it on the screen. Put it right just there. Yeah. It has like a green, gold. I love shades like this because you can see it looks like a white, but it's not. Like, and that's how the shades in here are. I love singles. I'm holding out for some more matte singles because I do like creating my own palettes. I have done that a couple times. And then I'm going to blend that out. But like, oh, just layering. So pretty. And then I'll go back in with the mattes. And just sandwiching this. And then I'll clean it up here, under here. I don't know what my cat is. What are you doing with the plant? Excuse me. Willie, this is a plant. Hello. No. He thinks because it's a towel, he can lay on it. I have a towel underneath here. Wilson? Wilson. No. You are a child. I also use the Oslo palette, and I use this really, really dark brown as a liner, and then I tightlined with a eyeliner from Shan. Anyway, so let's get into the face stuff. So I'm gonna try these. I just got this in BoxyCharm. I need to film a video, and I didn't realize. I thought I canceled, but apparently I skipped April. So my husband's like, "We got charged." So I guess I'm gonna be doing an unboxing of that. I don't want to be 3 unboxings in a row of BoxyCharm, but. So this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Hue Drops Sun Glow. It's kind of funny. I was just talking to one of my friends, and she was saying how she doesn't like watermelon, which, how can you not like watermelon? But I don't like bananas. Like, never have, never will. This, I'm gonna put this on my face. Just a little glow, and it does feel hydrating. Ooh, just a little tint. That would be more for like summer. I mean, I'm just gonna spot conceal. That's what I've been doing. I don't know if I'm gonna put a foundation. I guess you could always mix this with a foundation too to like darken it. I don't know how that would go, but it does feel really nice and hydrating. And the smell doesn't hurt. But yeah, my friend was saying how she doesn't like watermelon. I'm like, what? But like, I could not stand bananas. I hate the smell. I just, the texture, like, I don't really don't like bananas. Never have. Don't like them of anything. I don't like the smell. I don't like the candy. Nothing. Okay, so I didn't put primer on, but I did put a sunscreen on from e.l.f., which I know everybody's talking about sunscreens, and some of them are bad, some of them are good. Blah, blah, blah. I don't really know what to think about. I don't really. So, what are your stances on? What are your thoughts on sunscreens? Like them being clean or whatever. Like. To me, I mean, there's always been things that are cleaner. First of all, I don't know what that means. Because, like, clean can be mold, right? Bacteria. Like, all those things are technically natural. But I'm using the Ordinary Serum Foundation in the shade 1.2N. Just use my fingers. This does not work well with primers. I'll tell you that right now. It's beautiful, but with primers, it always gets really weird and cakey. I don't know. I'm going to go over it with a sponge, but I'm just going to use my hands. So, my fingers. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people post about sunscreens and how this one's good and this one's bad because this one's more natural, this one's more da-da-da-da-da. I know there's the chemical and the mineral thing, but like, it's just good to protect your skin. I like using, sustainable products as much as I can, but I don't want to get, like, skin cancer is pretty serious, so I try to not get, like, aerosols because that's really bad for the environment, but the tallow thing, that is not vegan, so I think that's disgusting, personally. I will die on this horse, okay? But yeah, I was just thinking about that. I've been hearing so many people be like, "Oh, look at the cap." So many people talking about that, like, "Oh, this isn't a healthy sunscreen. Oh, this isn't this. This isn't this. This isn't this." It's been annoying to hear. like the whole clean argument too. I focus on cruelty-free and vegan, and I think honestly almost everything is bad, so I don't really. And then I heard someone say not to wear sunscreen. I'm like, but skin cancer is very prevalent, so that's just my little unpopular opinion. If you are in that scene, I'm not a crunchy mom, sorry, but I'm not. I am a more organic mom if I can, but my kids do eat chocolate, they do have candy, not like, you know, every single day, all day, but, you know, I'm already extreme when it comes to, I'm already extreme because I'm vegan, so right now I'm on a FODMAP diet, so let me know if you want to know about that. I have one more week, but I think I am having gluten sensitivity, so yay. I'm gonna put some concealer on. I've been loving this Make Beauty concealer. It is so nice. I want to try more products from them. I'm just using a little bit of product because honestly, when I use a lot, it just gets really cakey, and I don't really like that look. I'm breaking out here. But this concealer, you don't really need a lot of powder to set it. You honestly don't need to set it. And it's like a serum, but it's, I would say like a light to medium. It's definitely buildable, but you don't need to build it. If you don't, like, depending on what you want. I have not used any other product from them. I think a lip gloss, actually maybe a lip balm, but I decluttered it. I use my fingers to tap out, and then I'm gonna lightly use some powder because I'm getting more and more fine lines and things are getting cakey and yucky, and yeah. I was having eczema all around my eyes and my under eyes, if you didn't know. Wait, did I put out my compost? We have a compost pickup. I need to put it out before I go to my appointment. And it's a free pickup, which is awesome. Yeah, it's very serum-y, which is really nice. Hydrating, but I'm just gonna put a small amount of powder. I used my finger with powder yesterday, and that looked nice. It doesn't work well when you do a lot of powder, so that's kind of your thing. I don't know if this is for you. I like a hydrated, really glowy look, but I have dry skin. I don't know how I'm gonna be. I was more combo oily in the summer. But I'm literally going to use, this is the, I think it's Beauty Creations powder. I put it in an e.l.f. thing because I didn't like the compact it was in. So I'm just going to use, and it's supposed to be cooling. That's how it was before I switched to compact. But I just used my finger yesterday. And I don't know if you can see it. I have some fine lines, but I just don't like it when it gets creasy and cakey. So I'm just going to slightly put a little bit on. And then maybe blend it away. Get the recycling person here or the trash person, somebody. I'm also trying to break up with Amazon. I've been doing a lot better. I'm thinking about unsubscribing from a lot of these Amazon favorite channels because it is just insane, okay? I know that's also an unpopular opinion depending on what space you're in, but it's just annoying, and this is actually really creamy even though it's powder. It's annoying seeing all this stuff constantly, like favorites, you need this. Also, if you want to really lock in your eyeshadow and you have creasy lids or hooded lids, I like using a translucent powder and a big fluffy brush and just patting it, or you can use your finger and then it really locks it in. So I forgot to do that because I have more eyeshadow in 2 weeks. Literally today would be 2 weeks. So this will lock it in, make sure it doesn't crease. I have creasy lids, I have hooded lids, and oily eyelids. And then I'm just going to use a different brush to knock off the powder. This has any product on it. Okay. So just knock off the excess powder. But yeah, it's just a lot of takes right now. And see, it's all fine lines, but it shouldn't be super creasy. If it is, I can just pat it out. I don't like cakey. Cakey and powdery, that is hard to knock out. All right, I'm gonna finish some of my face products and then we'll finish out. I'm not using the new concealer. When I get to we'll do the liner part together. Recycling persons out there, I did put on some blush and some bronzer, and I put on some highlighter. So now we're gonna use, I only use this once. This is from e.l.f. It's their Smoky Kohl eyeliner in the shade Limelight. It's the only makeup product I bought, I think I want to say April. So only thing about these are it is a wooden pencil, and I'm not talking about like a so like these are wooden pencils, but like show you the difference. These are Makeup Revolution ones are really good, or the Revolution Beauty, whatever. But it's just not as, it is creamy, but it's just, it is very kind of pokey. So just be careful not poking yourself in the eye. These are creamy, but I wouldn't say they're as, I mean, they are pigmented, but not, like I said, it's just the component. I'm gonna see how long these actually last in the waterline. I put them on once. I have the berry one. These are like an impulsive kind of buy, but they're only $3. I do like the LA Girl ones. Honestly, drugstore makes eyeliners better. Sorry. Not sorry, but it's true. So I do like the Makeup Revolution ones. This Essence one's really good, and the LA Girl ones. Those are my favorite. And the About Face. Those are my favorites. So I'm gonna finish off, and then mascara. Let me know what your recommendations are on mascaras, okay? Because I need to try a new mascara. I like the e.l.f. one, but I like the Tower 28 one. But I want a volumizing, cruelty-free vegan mascara. So let me know. Let's finish up. I'm just going to use the same mats that I use under here and then inner corner. And then we'll do, I don't know, we'll finish up with lips. My mascaras are all downstairs, so I'll have to do a final look downstairs. I'm going to use the Melt lip liner in the shade Bare. I really like this. I just sharpened all my lip liners and eyeliners. It's a really nice nude. I got this in a mystery bag. I'm going to have actually time to do my full makeup of this new job. And Cidella's about to freak out. She wants to get out of the show. And I have a cat tan because of this thing in my mouth. I have like this, it's either a cyst or it's a tumor, which is not fun. And then I'm going to put some lip product on. I can't eat anything until after my cat scan. Oh, I got a haircut if you didn't notice. Urban Decay Safe Word on top. And then I'm going to finish my brows and mascara downstairs. But like, and I used that Cleona shade, and I used the Oswald. I used this shade mixed with this shade, and then I used the same Cleona shade I put on here on my tear duct, whatever, inner corner. Oh my god. I need to, you're probably getting way, this is probably getting way too old. I miss playing with makeup, okay? It is more dramatic than I thought it was going to be, but I missed it a lot. Alright, finished brows and mascara downstairs. Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay safe, healthy, and always do something that makes you happy. I'm going to be posting, as I said, more videos. Look at this! Who is this? I miss wearing makeup so much. I know it's like a first world thing. I'm about to leave, so literally about to leave. Not just like, oh, about to leave. So, and I actually get to have matcha, but I'm going to go thrifting and possibly do a video on if I find anything or if I don't find anything. And like what I'm looking for, might do like a car vlog. I don't know. I want to do more like real, relatable content. Even though the lighting in here is not too shabby. But thrifting, I don't know. I still want to do beauty, but just my life, and I have more time to film. So I'm such a good mood. I slept really long. Obviously, I needed it. And yeah, heading out the door. So if you want to see more videos, I don't know, like this, I don't get a lot of time to do me days. But, or more Chatty get ready with me's, let me know. And see me on Instagram and TikTok at VeganMarie8283 for my daily makeup looks. Now I can actually wear eyeshadow again. You have no idea. This is gonna be good. I hope to see you in my next video. I have my end of the line, sorry. So yeah, have a great day, night, whatever.